Global Chamber is a business family, I would say, a business fraternity. And by saying that, I mean that you can have a lot of contacts, of course, huge quantity of people, contacts, good introductions, effective contacts, I would say. It's more than 10 years, perhaps 12 years that I have been with Global Chamber. And I think the most important thing for people to know is that Global Chamber provides a broad picture of resources. You can contact people, you can contact institutions, you can go to a meeting with a plus. You are going there to meet someone, some institution, you have been already introduced, and the level of trust is going to be higher, and that's very, very important. I've been in the business consulting business for more than 36 years, and I have seen some other organizations, and I can say without any doubt that in my business as a consultant, Global Chamber has been an important tool, a very important tool, because you have a platform where to support your business abroad. It's been instrumental for me to expand my reach on business geographically, and also I would like to emphasize something. You can call anybody today with the newest technologies. You can get in touch through internet or whatever, but doing that through Global Chamber provides a plus in terms of the trust that all stakeholders, all parties have when they get at the table. That's very important. And not everybody, not every institution. Sometimes you cannot do it alone. An example of what you can do through Global Chamber that I can share with you is, for example, bringing a whole province from Argentina, Tierra del Fuego, which is the southest of the southest in the Americas. It is, in fact, Ushuaia, its capital, is the southernmost city in the world. So this visit took place in the month of May 2024, and I brought robust delegation from the province, led by the vice governor, then 6 representatives from huge corporations, then 4 senior officials of the province. Several objectives were obtaining an overview of Arizona, Phoenix and Arizona, of course, including all the picture about the current and future economic strength, as well as its business-friendly environment, which is, I would say, typical from Arizona. We wanted to gain first-hand knowledge about the semiconductors project in Arizona, which is crucial. It is a very strategic project, not only from a geopolitical point of view, but also from an economic point of view. And of course, the companies and the province wanted to identify potential business opportunities. And when you do that, when a delegation comes and you meet a lot of people, what you want is establishing connections between them and Arizona, between Tierra del Fuego and Arizona in this case, including developing a special relationship through sister cities programs and the like. And finally, understanding the additional activities or topics related to semiconductor projects, because there are a lot of, I would say, peripheral activities around the semiconductor project. And we understood the general plan, the objectives, the organization, the stages of the semiconductor project. We met with many private and public stakeholders related to this project, to the semiconductor project, including authorities, cities, and the economic development office, etc. We visited relevant facilities, which is not so easy, and I would say impossible to do it alone. We met with companies leading their respective areas of work at different levels of the supply chain in the project. We identified opportunities for the Argentine delegation, for the companies and for the province. From a productive and commercial and investment standpoint to do business. And we understood the legal aspects and conditions for opening a local company, conducting local business, for sure including fiscal and tax considerations. And we learned about possible, feasible, attainable credits and promotions available to conduct business in several industries, in several sectors, where in this case both companies and province operate, and not everything was related to semiconductors. It was related to many other things. It was, I would say, a great success. An outstanding success, because when you have at first hand there the authorities, the decision makers, 5 minutes after starting the meeting, we were already organizing reciprocal visits. Believe me, it's an outstanding experience. Some other elements that should be mentioned about Global Chamber is that you can use Global Chamber as an interpreter, as a business interpreter, because even when you are fluent in another language, you are going, and everybody that works in international business, there are always communication issues. I mean, that's a human standard. Even speaking the same language in the same country, in the same city, in the same house. So imagine people from far away. I'm going to provide a very specific example. It can illustrate very clearly what I want to say. We were working with a company, an Argentine company, operating in telemedicine. And they were looking for a good provider of telemedicine. At that time, through Global Chamber, we identified top-level telemedicine provider with hardware, software, pretty sophisticated, I would say. And they were suppliers for serious institutions in the US and abroad. And at the beginning, we visited the facilities. I mean, everything was okay. They went to Argentina as well, but in the middle, there were some, at the middle management level, there were some issues in the communication. You know, when you are talking about technology, it's not always, especially at the starting point, you have to put, I mean, all at the same page, at the same level, in order to plug everything. And we had some issues. And I called the president of Global Chamber and the vice president. I called Doug Bronke and Cesar Traban. They were both there at my disposal. I mean, we spent 2 or 3 good meetings, working meetings, understanding how to solve this. And Global Chamber took the lead to talk with both of them, and I was there. I am a member of Global Chamber, a proud member, I would say, and I would like you to know it. I am a proud member of Global Chamber. And after 15 days, in 3 weeks, all issues were clarified. And it is not that easy. It is easy to say it, but it is not that easy to implement it. And that was really, really valuable. When you live something like that, when you experience in your skin something like that, you realize that, wow, this is huge. These guys are really useful. These guys are helping me. They're helping all the stakeholders. And finally, this story had a very nice end, a happy end. They did business, they conducted business, they did some good operations together, and it was a happy story. But at the beginning, we had to handle some issues. And you know, everybody who's working in international business, you know, it is not enough to dominate a language. You have to have more understanding, and perhaps local people, not perhaps, you need local people. They know how to navigate the local terrain, the local land, and Global Chamber provides that. Local people, you're not doing you're not speaking with just business people. You are speaking with local business people with local connections, well established, trustful. It's another story. This is very convenient to conduct international business, for sure.